Hello, welcome again to this session where we are learning data analysis in R Studio. So this is where we stopped last time. So we had this space, and so today specifically we shall be covering looking at the interface, different things here within this interface as we can see, and then we shall install some other few things that we shall need in this training R data analysis in R Studio, and those are called packages. So for us to run some analysis here in R, we need some other tools that run inside R, and those other tools that we need, they are called packages. You can find one package has a number of different features inside it that can support us to do different things in this data analysis. Some of them will be used for data cleaning, some of them will be used for tabulating, some of them will be used for running the logistic, the multivariable regressions, and the rest, other techniques, the t-tests and the rest. So those are called packages, which we shall be installing today. And so to start with, we've said we shall start with navigating the interface. And if you look at this point here where we have this file here, so this file is an option that when you click on it, it can take us into different things where you can add a new file or you can create a new project and other things. So this is the same point where you can import data from, and here you can import data from these sources, whether an Excel file, an SPSS file, or a starter file. So this option, the file option here in this bar. So the other one, that's one of the things. I'll just show us one, not all of them, but just a few of them. And so that's one we've looked at, the file option. And the other thing would be, so we have also this window here. This one is the console. In this console here, that's where we have some results, the display of some operation that we shall be running. So this space is where we shall be seeing the output. Another point where we can see some other outputs like the graphs and what is at this point here in this viewer. So inside this viewer we can see, if you click here, with that's where we shall be seeing some graphs and other outputs as we shall be seeing in future. Okay, and then the other thing, so this is the window, this space here is the console, and then we have another space here called the environment. So this environment is where we shall have our different files. When we import an Excel file, for example, from this side, when we import an Excel file, we shall have that file which we have imported displayed in this space here. And this is called the environment. We also have another section here called the history, where all operations that you will be running or performing, the history will be stored in this section. So these are just some of the things that I had before I deleted. So basically those are some of the few things that I needed us to first see in this interface. We shall interact with the rest as we go on with this training. So for us now to perform, maybe to write the commands and the rest, we need to add an R script into this another interface called an R script. So to do that, if you look at this the top left, just below the file option, you will be able to see this icon, the new file icon. So this icon here, if you click on it, it allows you to add different files. You can add an R script, you can add this Quarto document, or an R notebook, a Shiny web app, even an HTML file, so even a Python script. But specifically for this, we start with this first file here. It's called R script. So you will click on this R script. Once you click on that R script, it will now bring you another interface here down. So in here you will see your cursor, it will be blinking at this point, and here is the code line. So this number here displayed here, number 1, if you able to see this line, the whole of this, if I type something here, that whole line I've typed is called line 1. If I happen to enter, it will create for me line 2. If I have line 3, line 4, line 5, so it will keep on creating these lines just as in other programming languages. So in here is where we shall be writing the commands in this R script. So for us to start on this, here it is showing that it is untitled, so I need to first save it. To save this file, you can either click Ctrl S, or you click on this save icon here. So if you click on this save icon, it will task you to locate where you need to save this file. So mine, I'll place it at the desktop. Then I give it a name, for example, training, and I save it. So once I save this, it will name this file as that name .r. So the same thing, you should do that. You first save the file. You know, whether you save it first, or you can still run the operations even without saving, but it's always good to first save, and then you write your commands when the file is already saved. So we've gone through the interface of R, this R Studio, and we've created our script, R script here, where we shall be writing our commands. So the next thing now, after doing this, hopefully you are doing it as you are watching this. So the next thing will be to install those packages we talked about. The first package we shall install is a package that allows us to read Excel files, or to import Excel files into R. So that package, in order for us to install that package, the command that we shall use, you just type inside here, in line 1, just type install .packages. You will even see a suggestion being brought here. So you can either click on this like this, or you can choose to type the whole word and complete it by yourself. Packages, install packages. You open brackets. Once you open one bracket, it will automatically bring you the other closing bracket. So inside these brackets, you open double quotes and you write read Excel. So this is a package that will allow us to read or to open Excel files in R. So to run this command, guys, I think you're able to see this icon here. After us typing this command, we need to run it or to execute it. So for us to execute it, so that we see the results here in the console, you can either click this icon or At the end of these brackets, the closing brackets in this line 1, you just place your cursor there and click Ctrl plus Enter. As you click Ctrl, you click Enter. Click Enter. So once you do that, it will bring these. I think you're able to see them. So these things, they indicate that something is going on and the machine is installing a certain package. So it will load the different components, extract them, and then pack them somewhere in the disk or in the location where it's supposed to go. So this is the first package we've installed. So we've said for us to install a package, you type install.packages, you open a bracket, and then you type double quotes, then you write read Excel. So this is if at all you are installing one package. In case you want to install like more than one or more than two packages, you can create a container of those packages. So you can type install.packages, you open brackets. Now inside these brackets, here I'm giving an example in case someone wants to write or to install more than two packages at once. So we've said you create a container inside these brackets here, and to do that, you just type C into brackets. So this C we've typed, it's like a container, and this container, the things in this container are inside the brackets. These brackets inside these other ones, or the brackets that are close to this C. So this letter C is a container, and it will contain these things we shall enter in these brackets. So you can now type those packages you want to install. For example, I'm just showing you an example. For example, you have this package 1, read Excel. After typing that first package, you put a comma outside the quotes, you open other quotes, double quotes. You again type another name of a package, read Excel, comma. So you keep on doing that. For example, you have another name, read Excel. So you keep on doing that for the main until they are done. And once they are done, you just place your cursor here at the end. If it's one line, it's one whole line, you just place your cursor here at the end and run or execute that command. Else you can also highlight. You click on this code line number 2, you highlight the whole of that command, and then you run it, you execute, or you click Ctrl Enter to have it installed. So here, this one I was showing you in case you have multiple packages, and we shall be doing that when you reach to that point. So here it is done. It shows that the downloaded source packages are in this, so it has finished installing this package. So the other package we shall need to install, it's a package that creates for us an easier interface to interact during the process of importing these packages. So you install another package called RCPP. So this RCPP, after typing that, we said you come at the end of these brackets, you click Ctrl Enter, it will run, and then also install that package. So different packages have different sizes. Some will come in 1 MB, others will come in KBs, others will come at 8 MBs, others 10 MBs, depending on the size which is there on the cloud. And you need an internet connection for you to install these packages, because these packages are being extracted from somewhere in the internet on the servers. So these are the first two things we need, the first two packages we need to have on in our studio, so that we import our Excel file. So having installed these, and now they are inside our R studio, we need now to load them so that they become active. So to do that, you just type library, we activate these packages, library read Excel. So this is one. You go ahead and activate the other one as well, library RCPP. So this thing like this, we typing library read Excel, it will enable us activate these, because we've just installed them. Now we need to make them active, so that once we import, they are running. So you highlight them like that, and then control enter. So they will load some, and the output will be like this, displayed here at the bottom. So by that, once they're displayed here at the bottom without any error, so you need to check your spellings. If at all there's an error, the RCPP, capital R, lowercase, uppercase R, lowercase c, lowercase p. The read Excel, they are all in lowercase. Even these libraries, they are all in lower cases. So you need to check this before execute. So after us activating those, now we can import our first file. So to do that, we said you come to this file option, file, then you scroll down to this point where you have import dataset. And here, for now, we are first importing an Excel file. So when you click on import an Excel file, it will open for you, and then you locate where that Excel file is. So you browse. So this interface, the import Excel data menu, will be brought to you, and then you browse for where that file is. And if I look at this, let me just get it here. Okay, so I'll use this Excel file, and once you import this, it will bring you this, and it will load the data here in this interface, this data preview, and you will be able to see the variables in this data. So you need to first check here at this point. You will see first row as names. So you need to check this so that the first row in the data, it's imported and considered as variable names. And also check this, open this. If at all this is not clicked, you need to click it so that you see the data, a preview of the data in your file. So with this, if you have confirmed these two options and you've checked them well, then you just come here down and say import. So once you click import, you will have your data set successfully imported into R, and it will give you a preview of the table in R. And here it is. So it will create for you this table, oral hygiene. That's the data set I have. You may be having a different data set, or if at all you've downloaded this one, this data file, you should be having the same display as this. So I have at this point pupil's age, I have sex, I have religion, father's occupation, mother's occupation, father's education level, and the rest of these other variables. So it will display that by doing this, you will have successfully imported your data set in R. Then this side in the environment, as I told you, so this side, that's where we have That's why we have the file. So in here we've said is where we have the file, and here we have oral hygiene in here. So if you happen to click on this, it will, if you double click on this oral hygiene, this file in this environment, it will open for you this table. So it is all the same, and this is the data set. And we said the results of our outputs, the result of our running these commands, they were being displayed in this console here, in this space. So whichever command we run here, the results will be displayed in this spacing. So basically that's it for now, and here we've successfully covered installing some libraries and then importing our data set into R. So until we meet again, I wish you a nice evening or afternoon or morning. Thank you.